Whoo, I know y'all. It's tough out here. The economy is crazy. But the good news is Trump did reverse the tariff for 90 days. The bad news is most of us still struggling. And people still getting laid off and losing their jobs. And the people who want a job are having a hard time finding one. So if you're having a hard time in life, this is the perfect time to turn to God. Turn to the Lord. Start praying. If you haven't started praying, start. If you haven't read the Bible before, open that Bible. It will help you out a lot. It's a big book. And if you don't feel like reading the whole book, I just say start with the New Testimony. Start with that. But me, I'm almost finished reading the whole book. I'm on Book of Romans. Yeah, I'm on Book of Romans. So that's the New Testament. I'm almost there. I should be done by Monday. But anyway, we probably gonna have to start working 2 jobs. 2 or 3. And I feel like most people are already doing that. Or some people just saying fuck it and living a van life. They purposely like living out their car now. Which I understand. Because most people hate their first job. So what they look like doing another job that they really might hate, they affect your soul, your mental health. That's not good for your mental. Keep doing things you hate doing. But you got to keep the money going. It can make you very depressed. And that's why some people just gave up. Like, I'm not finna keep doing things I hate. And they living out their car, living on the streets, or probably living with family, roommates. I really don't blame them. Like, times are different. Times are rougher. But you got to keep pushing. You got to keep going. And you got to find that thing, what you love doing. And figure out how you can bring value to other people's life. Because the more value you can bring, the higher your income can become. Look at some of these artists. Beyonce, Chris Brown, Usher. Especially Chris Brown. Chris Brown is already rich, right? But he's still charging people $1,000 for pictures only. He's already rich. Keep that in mind. But people still paying $1,000. Why? Because they see value. They see a lot of value in Chris Brown. They love him. They grew up on his music. You see, that's value. The man already rich. The $1,000 you paying for him, they can go to your grocery, rent, whatever. He don't really need your $1,000. He'll probably testing out just to bullshit y'all, see what y'all pay. And they went for it. Because y'all allowed it. Because most women, they see a lot of value in Chris Brown. And if you want to be successful today, like, you got to bring a lot of value to this world. It can be tricky now because people have short attention span. But if you can just figure out a way to bring a lot of value, find that thing where you can just attract a lot of people, you'll be very rich and successful. Because one of my goals isn't I don't even want to be rich for myself anymore. I want to be rich so I can buy my mama a house. Because I'm a type who live a simple life. I just want to make sure my family good, you know. Mom, few cousins, make sure my dad not struggling. Because my mom, dad, and God, that's who brought me into this world. Even though I basically raised by my mama, my daddy, without his seed, you know, I wouldn't be here, though, without the dad. So that's why you take care of your parents. And it's also in the Bible. Love your parents. And he was there at the beginning. He got caught up doing other things he didn't have no business doing. But, hey, it is what it is. But that will motivate me to, like, work more. Not just for myself, because I do want to buy my mama a house. We've been staying at this same location since 2001. It's 2025 now. That's 24 years. Next year, make it 25 years. Now, it's not a bad location. I done experienced a lot at this location. It's an apartment. It's quiet now. It's a working class duplex. I mean, it's in between poverty and middle class. That's where I'm at now. But it's not a bad area. But I just see the bigger picture, though. That's it. And I want you to see the bigger picture. Not just give up because things are tough. I feel like the way the economy going, it's just temporarily. Things got to get better. They got to. Because life is full of this, ups and downs. Right now, we down. But I understand it's going to get better. We got to go up. Because life is a roller coaster. So that's why I'm going to fight this through. And keep pushing. If I got to get another job, 2, 3 jobs, whatever, I'm going to keep pushing. Because I have faith that one day I'm going to make it big. I can just feel it. I'm going to just make it big one day. Because of my work ethic, I'm structured, my character, my energy, I'm disciplined. Like, if you combine all that, I got to do it big one day. I just got to find that one thing or two, whatever, that can bring value to a lot of people's life that can make me big. Cause whatever it is, I don't mind putting in the work. I just got to figure out what it is, that thing. It'll make me very successful and very rich. And I'm here to motivate you. I want to motivate you to say and have you believe you can become rich, because you can. See, people around you, teachers, your parents, your friends, cousins, kinfolk, co-workers, they won't tell you how great you can really be. But I'm here to tell you can be great. You can be very great. You can do great things. You want me to tell you how I know? Because we was all created in God's image. And God is great. That's how I know we was all meant to be great. But in the world we live in, we get distracted with social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, even YouTube. Then you got to throw in drugs, alcohol, sex, lust, clubs, strip clubs. You see? I just named over 10 distractions. And then don't forget about TV, other shit, like food can slow you down. That's over 10 distractions I just named. Under 10 seconds. I feel like the most successful people are really locked in. They didn't let none of that distract them. Now, it was probably a little bit easier back then to become successful because you didn't have a lot of distraction that it is now. It's way more distraction now. I don't care what nobody say. Because of social media, it's way more distraction. It's harder to like focus, especially if you got ADHD or ADD. Like, I understand. It's hard to focus. Because you got so much shit going on. With Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, this, that, that. Then if you go in the real world, you got alcohol, drugs, lust, TV, what's going on the news, weirdos walking around, gotta protect this, gotta have your Glock, gotta look around, make sure nobody ain't coming up on you and shit. Like, I understand it's harder now to make it big because you gotta really lock in now. You really gotta lock in. But it's possible. It's possible. You just gotta find that thing that can bring a lot of value to other people's life. And that's what content creator come in their hand. Instead of strolling, looking at everybody else's videos, make a little bit of your video. The only video you should be watching is mine. Cause mine motivational. Everybody else doing all this bullshit. See, mine talking about real life problems. I'm in the real world. These other content creators, they really not in the real world because they the 2%, the 1% of successful people. They rich. Like, they don't go through what we go through. They can't really relate to us. Especially younger streamers who 18, 19, start making millions at very young age. They can't relate to the struggle. Because they're 18, 19, they just got out of school, already making millions. They haven't even experienced real life yet. It's a blessing, but it's a curse for them. The blessing is they got a whole bunch of money. They don't got to worry about the struggle. The curse is if things ever get hard, they might commit suicide because they're not used to struggling. They're not used to that because they got straight out of high school right to money. So if their content fall off, or God forbid, if somebody shut down the internet, you might see them doing this on the street. Oh, they might be doing this, all your favorite content creators, because they don't know how to act. They're not used to being in the real world. Somebody like me, once I make it big, because I know I'm making it big because of my work ethic. If things get rough, see, I've already been to a rough part of my life, living paycheck to paycheck, doing this, doing that. So I'm not going to panic because I've been doing this. I'm doing it now. I have the ability to experience both sides of life, the good and the bad, and know how to maneuver way better than somebody who become rich at a very young age. See, if it's some crash for them, their whole life gonna crash. Look at some of the celebrities like Justin Bieber. He became very rich and famous at a very young age. It's good that he had the money to provide for his family and all that. The bad part is look at him now. He's still young. He's 30, but he's crashing out, tripping. Because he really don't know how to act because he never really faced nothing. He been rich all his whole life. And now he don't know how to deal with the problems. And people, because he's famous, other people, it's going to be hard for them to help him. So that's the bad part about being famous at a very young age or having a whole bunch of money. When you get older and things get rough, you probably won't know how to act or respond. But if it's vice versa, if you already been through a tough patch or living check to check or been there, done that, and then you become big in your 30s, and then in your 40s, you slow down a little bit, you have a rough patch, you'll know what to do. You won't crash out in your 40s because you'll be mature, mentally mature. That's that. But yeah, I had to rant about that a little bit. I'm here to tell you to keep going, though. Work 2 or 3 jobs to pay for your trade school, whatever. Find a trade. Because trade do bring value. Electrician, gonna always need electrician. Because we all gonna have what? Generators. Electronics, we're gonna always need electrician. We're gonna always need HVAC. We're gonna always need air conditioning. Heat, gonna always need that. What else? Technology. IT tech, whatever. That's taking over the world. Gonna need that. Many more. You can even plumbing. Let me see, HVAC, electronic. Yeah. You're gonna always need that. These things you're gonna always need. So if you don't know what to do with your life, hey, get that trade. Get a trade. CDL, but I heard CDL truck driver, I heard it going slow now. So I don't know about that, but that's still, company still gonna need a truck driver to bring the package across the country into the store. So you're gonna always need a truck driver, always. Long as stores stay open and the internet don't take over too much, which I feel like stores gonna always be open. Cause when you order something, they get it from the store. So stores gonna always be here. But yeah, believe in yourself. And I say have these 5 traits: communication, high energy, a great work ethic, discipline, and what's the last one? I can't think of the last one, but them the 4 to 5 main traits that you should have. And if you have those, your life should change. You'll be getting all types of opportunities. And I'm going to leave off on that. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, comment, and share. I'm out. Peace.